What is going on, everyone? Chris from PickDogs.com here with your free pick in the Notre Dame versus Georgia Tech college basketball matchup going down Wednesday, February 14th, 2024. Just a reminder, if you haven't already, make sure you're subscribed to our channel and smash that thumbs up. If you're looking for my best bets, the games that I absolutely love, including my daily $19 best bet, make sure that you head on over to PickDogs.com and click the Premium Picks tab at the top of the page. But let's get to this one between Notre Dame and Georgia Tech. Notre Dame coming into this one with a record of 8-16 on the year, 3-10 in conference play. They snapped a 7-game losing streak after a 74-66 win over Virginia Tech in their last matchup, while Georgia Tech comes into this one 10-14 on the year. Losers of 3 in a row, also sitting at 3-10 in conference play after a 79-67 road loss at the hands of Louisville in their last matchup. And I'll tell you, Georgia Tech hasn't looked great, to say the least. I mean, they do have the win over North Carolina, and they have a win over Clemson as well as Duke. Tell me how that works. Georgia Tech struggling their way through conference play, but they're 3 wins: Duke, Clemson, and UNC. I mean, it's crazy, but it is what it is, and maybe teams taking Georgia Tech a little bit lightly, but I don't think Notre Dame did. Notre Dame beat Georgia Tech on the road, 75-68 earlier this season, back on January 9th, and it was a back and forth game, but it was a game that in the end, Notre Dame, they did what they needed to. They hit their free throws. They got to the line 21 times as opposed to Georgia Tech's 7. Georgia Tech hit more threes, and they both shot 43.2%. They both shot 16 of 37 from 2-point range, but it was the free throws that were the difference in that game. And I'll tell you, it was, like I said, solid performance from Notre Dame. They held Georgia Tech to just 2 points in the overtime period. I think they're going to have to do some of that similar magic here, but even at home, I think they can do it. The thing about Notre Dame, I bashed them openly. I said I think this is one of the worst teams in the any Power 5 any power conference this season. But the thing about Notre Dame against Georgia Tech, at least in this matchup, is that Notre Dame's going to have the best unit on the floor, and that is their defense. Notre Dame's defense, 3rd in the ACC in defensive efficiency. They have the best 2-point defense in the conference. They're 7th, sort of middle of the pack in 3-point defense, which is where Georgia Tech lives and dies. I mean, they're 5th in 3-point shooting in the conference, but 2nd highest point distribution by way of 3. So this team relies on 3s for 38% of their points this season. So if those shots aren't falling, which I don't know if they will be against this Notre Dame defense that knows how to defend the perimeter, I think it could be a rough outing for Georgia Tech. Now, this Notre Dame offense is terrible. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about that. Dead last in a ton of categories on the offensive end in conference play. Offensive efficiency, effective field goal percentage, turnover percentage, 2-point shooting. They're 2nd worst in getting to the foul line, but at least when they're getting to the line, they're making good on their opportunities at a 72% clip. Georgia Tech not far off at 71%, but I just think that Notre Dame's defense can get the stops that Georgia Tech's won't, and I think that in the end, I think Georgia Tech falls short in this one. I'm going to take Notre Dame. I'm going to lay the 1.5, or I might just even take them on the money line either way, but it's going to be Notre Dame for me in this one. That's going to be my free pick. But just a reminder, if you haven't already, make sure you're subscribed to our channel and smash that thumbs up. And if you're looking for my best bets, you can find those at Pick Dogs Premium. While you're at Pick Dogs, check out our betting tools. They're 100% free. They're the best betting tools in the business, and tools that you want to make sure that you have in your back pocket when you're making your best bets for the day's action. And while you're at our YouTube channel, make sure you have notifications turned on so you can be the first to be in the know when the newest content drops here at Pick Dogs. Thanks for watching. See you guys soon.